All right, you can start to close your eyes and focus your attention on your breathing. And I want you to imagine your spine. And as you breathe in, energy moves up your spine. As you breathe out, energy moves back down your spine. So just like this buoying, inhale up and exhale down. And then bringing your attention to the very base of your spine, like probably where you're sitting, where you're touching your chair or your mattress or whatever you're sitting on, the very base of your spine, and just start to feel a ball of energy there. And you can start to envision it as a red ball of energy. And if you're looking down on it, it starts to spin from the left to the right. So the very base of your spine, you have this spinning ball of red energy. And just allow it to become more colorful, more vibrant. So it's red, the color of an apple, red, the color of blood, of a rose, of a ruby, the color of a cardinal. What else is red? Like, how alive can you make this red ball of energy at the base of your spine that spins from the left to the right? And on your next breath in, we start to move up. So we pull a little energy up and we move out of that red ball at the base of our spine to just below our navels. And there's another ball of energy there. This one is orange and it spins from the left to the right. And it's orange, the color of a pumpkin, the color of an oriole, the color of an orange. And how vibrant and alive can you make this orange ball of energy just below your navel that spins from the left to the right? And meanwhile, you're still tracing your breath. It's still moving up your spine as you breathe in and down your spine as you move out. And it's just buoying up and down your spine. It's dipping into these energy centers. And on your next breath in, you move from the red ball of energy through the orange ball of energy to just above your navel. And there's a yellow ball of energy. And it moves from the left to the right. And it's the color of gold or sunlight. It's the color of a sunflower or a goldfinch. a lemon, and how vibrant and alive can you make this yellow ball of energy that moves from the left to the right? On your next breath in, we trace this line of energy from the red ball at the base of our spine through this orange ball, through this yellow ball, up into our heart space. And there's this bright green ball of energy, and it's spinning from the left to the right. And it's green, the color of grass or the color of new leaves, the color of an emerald, the color of a lime. How vibrant and alive can you make this green? And you just see it spinning very clearly. It's just a transparent ball of green at your heart space, and it spins from the left to the right. And on your next breath in, we trace that energy up from the base of our spines through this red ball, this orange, this yellow, this green, to your throat. And there's a blue ball of energy there. It spins from the left to the right. And it's the color of a clear day sky. It's the color of a clear lake, the color of a sapphire, color of a bluebird. It's that blue that's at the base of a flame. And on your next breath in, the energy moves up through the red at the base of your spine, through orange and yellow and green and blue to your forehead. And it's just inside your forehead. Imagine a point like 2 inches inside of your head. And it's indigo. And it spins from the left to the right. It's the color of the clear night sky. It's the color of a deep amethyst. And on your next breath in, trace the energy all the way from the base of your spine, red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, to the crown of your head. And imagine this ball of light sort of half in your head and half at the top of your head, at the crown. And it's a lavender. It's just sort of like a pale purple or a pink. And it sits at the top of your head and spins from the left to the right. And your breathing moves up and down this long line of energy. It moves up as you breathe in through all of these colors, and it moves back down through all of these colors. And then we can start to make this line even longer. So below this red ball of energy, through, like past your body, probably into the floor, there's this black ball of energy, just this pure black, like an onyx or an obsidian. And it's this fertile darkness, and maybe it flashes a couple of other colors, just these very dark colors. And they're clear. It's just very dark. You imagine the fertility of dark soil or the fertility of the blank space of the universe. All of this potential there. Anything could be born from that darkness. And so, from all the way below the floor at this black ball of energy that spins from the left to the right, we breathe in, we pull that up through the red, through the orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, and lavender. And we go out past your head, maybe a few feet up in the air, and there's this white ball of energy, and it spins from the left to the right. And as you breathe in and out, you're just tracing this long line of energy from outside of your body, through your body, and back outside of your body. You breathe in, the energy moves up, and you breathe out, the energy moves down. And then one by one, starting way up at the top of this white ball of energy, just start to see it fade. It starts to gray, starts to dissipate, it just becomes like a cloud that disperses into the sky. And then all the way back down at the bottom, that black ball of energy, it starts to fade. It slows, it stops spinning, and it just starts to disintegrate. It falls apart. It disperses like a cloud into the sky. And at the crown of your head, the lavender or pink ball, it just starts to fade. It slows its spinning. It becomes gray and it just disperses like a cloud into the sky. And the indigo at your forehead, it starts to slow and fade, becomes gray, and it dissipates and disperses like a cloud in the sky. The blue at your throat, it's becoming gray and fading. The green at your heart, it starts to fade to gray. The yellow just above your navel, it starts to fade and slow and become gray. Just like a mist or a cloud, it just disappears. And just below your navel, this orange, it slows its spinning, it becomes gray, it fades away. And then at the very base of your spine, the red slows and it fades and it turns to gray. And all that's left is just your spine and your breath moving up your spine as you breathe in and down your spine as you breathe out. And you can start to open your eyes. You can familiarize yourself with the room that you're in and pat the edges of your body and say your name to yourself and go have a lovely day. We will see you tomorrow.